Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Becky. If this is your first time seeing my videos, you're welcome, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you are a return subscriber, woo, I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming back to see my videos. On today's video, I will be discussing about my trip to the UK. I've started my preparations and I've done my tuberculosis test. I've done my appointments. I did a police report and everything. So on this video, I'll be giving you hints on tuberculosis test, on your appointment day, the requirements, where, the location in Abuja, and if you are interested in getting a police report, location and where and what are the requirements. On this video, I will be giving you all those details. Let's start with my tuberculosis test. On the day I went for my TB test, my appointment was for 9 a.m. First of all, if you want to book an appointment, then you go to their site, IOM UN Immigration. You go to their site, you register, you book an appointment, and they give you dates. No, in fact, they give you the date, you make your choice, you choose when you're free for the appointment. So on that day, I picked Thursday, 11 a.m. My appointment was for 11 a.m. So once you get there, before going, after printing out your appointment slip, make sure you print it out. Print out your appointment slip, because that's what they will request for when you get to the gate. So once you get there, they'll ask for what time is your appointment. You give them your slip that you printed out. That's your appointment slip. They will check it, and once they see that the time corresponds with the time you got there, they will let you in. So immediately you enter, they will send you to a glass house. Once you get to the glass house, they will give you this paper. Once you entered inside, after the security guys have passed you in, they'll give you this thing, this slip, this little paper. It's a barcode. You scan it. They'll ask you to go to a glass house. So when you're there, you will scan it and fill it. Like it's online. You're going to use your phone or anything. So you're going to fill it. But you have to be the one who filled your application in the first place, because there are a lot of questions they are going to ask you in a situation that maybe someone else helped you in filling your form. You can as well call the person in case you need any information, or as well write down all those information, because they're going to ask you your sponsor, where are you going, your location, where are you going, a lot of questions, so that you won't get there and you'll know how to fill the form. So when you're going, be prepared. So after filling the form, you submit. It's online. Then they will come and take your passport. After taking your passport, you go to the next room, and the next room is you will sit down until they call your number. So once they call your number, they'll call you in, and you sit face to a system, which you sit close face to a system where you have to cross-check all your details if they are correct. You check your passport number, you check your name, your date of birth, how hope your name is written exactly, if it's written on your passport. You check everything. So once they are correct, you do a thumbprint and you give them your passport. After giving them your passport, you go out to the next person, and they will direct you to where they are going to do the test. Now my advice is, when you're going for your TB test, don't wear a clothes that is too difficult. Wear something easy, something simple, something you can easily pull up, because as a lady, you have to pull up your shirt, your bra and everything. Then they give you a shirt to wear, hospital gown or something to wear. So if you're wearing some difficult clothes, before you'll be tying and untying, it might take time. So if it's the guys always wear trousers and shirt or something, so it's really easy for you. But as a lady, don't go there dressed very tight or something that it won't be easy for you to pull up when you are asked to undress. And even when you are going, please, your hair, and when you're going, if you're the type that maybe your hair is very long, your curling is very long, and they are on your shoulders, what you have to do is tie them up. You have to look for a rubber ring or something to pack the hair, because when you get there, they're still going to tell you to pack your hair. So because once your hair is on your shoulder, you won't be able to, they won't even attend to you. They'll tell you have to pack up your hair. So to avoid those unnecessary embarrassment and so on, is preferably you packed your hair before leaving your house. pack your hair up before leaving your house. If it's a wig, you can as well just use your barring, tie it and roll it up. If you're on braid, you can do donut with your hair. Just pack your hair up, so once you get there, it will be very easy for you to do your thing. So after I entered the room, I got changed and I went to the x-ray machine. Before a few seconds, I'm done. So when I came out, I went straight to the doctor's office. I was asked to wait. After you wait, you see the doctor. The doctor will ask you a few questions like, did anybody in your family have TB? Did anybody related to you have TB? Did your forefather, your extended parents have TB? After all those plenty questions, are you pregnant? Are you have you done HIV test before? Are you this? Are you that? After those questions, all my answers were no, because there was no point that my answer was yes. So after that, they'll ask you to go to the upper room. The upper room is where they print out your certificates. So after that, I went to the upper room and I waited. Although there are a lot of people there, yes, there were queue, so you have to sit and wait for your turn. So once my turn, they called me out and I got my certificate. And don't forget to cross-check your name when you collect your certificate. Check your name, because once your name is written somehow, maybe your surname is now your middle name is now your surname, it's going to affect you. So you have to be there, stay there, cross-check your name properly. Make sure that your name is correct before you leave. My tuberculosis test went. I got my certificate and boom, I went home. The location for tuberculosis test in Abuja, I put it on my screen. Okay, that was for my tuberculosis test. Now on the appointment day, before you go for your appointment, please print out all required documents that you need. After submitting all what they request for online, try and print out your appointment letter, photocopy of your passport data page, and your appointment letter. I think that's all. So my appointment was for 8:15, so I got there as early as possible. Thank God I went there with sweetness. On getting there, so immediately I entered, there was few queue. So we queued there. When we get to our turn, we're supposed to be attended to immediately, but when they saw my appointment slip, it was 8:15, and they were like, am I for super priority? I was like, which one is a super priority again? They were like, 8:15, any time that has quarter, 8:15, 9:15, 10:15, 11:15, and so on, is for super priority people. What does super priority mean? It means that they pay extra so that they can be attended to as quick as possible. And me, I was like, no, we didn't pay for super priority. We just actually my appointment, you know, like, oh, I should have chosen 9:30 or 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock or 8:30, something like that. Anything that has to do with 15 minutes past o'clock is for super priority. So we have to reschedule our appointment. I was like, oh no, really? How? So Sweetness got to talk to them and they tried to explain to him what to do, that we should go back on the site and reschedule our appointments. Although on that day, I wasn't the only one in this deep mess. I met someone there named Rose, who later came to help me, because we're not trying to use our phone to do the reappointment, to rebook an appointment, but network was bad. It was not even opening on the phone. It was kind of hectic and everything to rebook our appointments, like future appointments. So we're trying to pick January 3rd or so, but the phone wasn't even helping out. We're trying to book in a month's time, but the network was really bad. We couldn't even do anything with our phone. So the lady I met there was not the one who helped me, because she called her husband and the husband helped her to rebook her own. So she had to send my details to her. So that was how I got my appointment rebooked. And we had to pay 43,300 for a walk-in appointment. So be prepared. Don't make that mistake. Don't make that mistake. And please, they don't accept cash. Come with your ATM card. Go with card. In case you fall into such situation, go with your ATM card. No cash, no transfer. After rebooking the appointment, we were asked to wait. Since we are not super priority people, we are not even on the appointment day, so we now have to wait until when they are free to call us. But on that fateful day, God really showed up and they called us immediately. So we went upstairs to the 3rd floor. On getting there, there were queue, so we had to queue. And when you get to your point, your turn, you entered inside. Although they'll ask you to switch off your phone, you switch off your phone, you go in. I went in, I make my payment. So I was directed to where I run my biometric. So you sit and look at the screen. Once your number pop up, you go in. So my number popped up after a few minutes. Then I went in for my biometric. Immediately you enter, they'll tell you look up to the camera, say your name and your age. You say your name and your age. Then you sit down. You give them the papers with you, and they'll do a thumbprint. After thumbprint, you sign. After signing, that's all. Then you have to get ready and come back when your passport is ready. Oh, now along the line, few days later, I got an email to submit a police report, of which they didn't ask while I was filling out my papers. They didn't request for any police reports during the my application. So when they asked for the police reports, I live in Abuja, so the next thing I had to do was to make some phone calls, and I went to police force headquarters in Abuja. I'll be dropping the address of these places where I went for my TB test, where I went for my appointment, and where I got my police report. I'll drop the address and the requirements. And in case you need, maybe you need a number, or you want to contact somebody, especially in helping you to get your police report, okay, you can comment and I'll give you a number that you can call. On that fateful day, I got this email was on Wednesday. So towards evening, so there was nothing I could do that day. So the following day was Thursday, so I dashed down to police force headquarters. So when I got there, although through my contacts and through the contacts I got, and I met with them, they did my biometric. I fill out a form. Whatever form you're filling in this process, your name must be according to how it is written in your passport, to avoid any mistake, to avoid issue, to avoid any wahala. Let your name be accordingly how it is written on your passport. I did my manual biometric, and they said I'm going to get it in 3 to 4 working days. So I had to play with them that please do let me get it in time so I can submit. So my police report came in on Wednesday. Immediately I received my police report, I scanned them and sent them to Sweetness, and helped me to submit. And God helping, it was successful. That was how I got my police report. Requirement for the police report: you make a photocopy of your passport data page. You go with a passport white background one. Then that's all. The email you got, the letter asking for police report, you print it out. So that was all I went with on that fateful day. Like I said earlier in this video, how I did my tuberculosis test, my appointment, and my police report. So the details of these 3 will be dropped in the comment section. You can ask any question. If you need any information, if you need any assistance, you can also drop your comments down there so I can help in any way I can. But don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you love this video, give me a thumbs up. If this video is helpful for you, also give me a thumbs up. Try and share, like my videos. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video to this very moment. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for staying with me, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If this is your first time once again seeing me, thank you so much, and don't forget to subscribe. And if you are my returning subscribers, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Alright guys, see you in my next video. Catch ya.